One of the biggest misunderstandings about online harm is the idea that it is somehow less real than physical harm. But neuroscience tells a very different story. The human brain does not distinguish between virtual attacks and physical ones in the way we think it does. What it distinguishes is threat. At the center of this is the amygdala, the brain's threat detection system. The amygdala's job is not logic. It does not ask whether danger is happening online or in person. Its only job is to ask one question: is this a threat to my safety? When someone is targeted, monitored, harassed, or repeatedly attacked online, the amygdala activates in the same way it does during physical danger. This activation happens before conscious thought. It is automatic. It is biological. Once the amygdala fires, it sends signals to the hypothalamus and the body's stress response system, often called the HPA axis. This triggers the release of stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Heart rate increases. Breathing changes. Muscles tense. The body prepares for survival. And here is the critical point. The brain releases the same stress chemicals, whether the threat is a raised fist or sustained online targeting. The nervous system does not downgrade danger just because it's digital. Neuroscience research has also shown something even more striking. Brain imaging studies revealed that the anterior cingulate cortex, a region involved in processing physical pain, activates during experiences of social pain. That includes rejection, humiliation, harassment, and sustained social attack. This means when people say online attacks hurt, they are not being metaphorical. The brain is literally processing pain. In some ways, virtual attacks can be even more damaging than isolated physical incidents. Physical threats often have a beginning and an end. Digital threats often don't. There is no clear escape, no safe boundary, no guaranteed off switch. The brain remains in a state of vigilance, constantly scanning, anticipating, and preparing. When threat activation becomes chronic, the nervous system never fully resets. Under prolonged threat, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for reasoning, emotional regulation, and decision-making, becomes less effective. This is why people experiencing sustained harassment often report exhaustion, difficulty concentrating, emotional overload, trouble sleeping, feeling on edge even during quiet periods. These are not personality flaws. They are predictable neurological outcomes of prolonged threat exposure. This is also why telling someone to just ignore it is psychologically inaccurate. Ignoring a threat does not deactivate the brain's threat circuitry. The nervous system needs safety signals, not silence. Without those signals, the brain remains on alert, waiting for the next impact. So when we talk about online harm, we need to stop minimizing it. Virtual attacks do not stay virtual in the brain. They activate the same threat systems. They trigger the same stress responses. They register as pain. This is why virtual harm causes real trauma, not because people are too sensitive, but because the brain experiences it as real danger. Understanding this changes how we talk about harm, accountability, and healing.